Tim Sabian has arrived.
The man who doesn't pay us has just showed up.
The Ariana Grande of fucking podcasting.
Somebody who has apparently no fucking wallet shows up.
Yeah, Tim, the bartender needs your credit card.
Yeah. 2 forms of ID.
He did do that last time. He did do that.
I took care of it last time.
You did. You were ace high. You only owe us,
I can't drink.
You only owe us
$365,000.
That's all. That's all.
You threw down for 80.
Look at him.
That's how I negotiate.
I don't know him. It's an uncomfortable laugh.
No, it's go ahead.
It's a killer.
I'm only telling the truth.
Yes. I don't think your dad was a deadbeat if he had you when he was 70.
Well, I just think having a kid at that age is just selfish. So that's the part that makes me think it's kind of a deadbeat choice, having 4 children in your 70s. Because it doesn't end well for the kids, you know?
It ends well for you. You're doing good.
Oh, yeah, man. But it's been I
don't believe in that philosophy. It's not fair to the kid. Because I think anyone would love to have a life. So let's say your mom was like a dumpster diver, just mess, but it gave you a life.
Right.
I think that's fair for the kid.
That's a good point.
Wouldn't you want to live no matter what?
I don't know.
So Sherrod calls me. I'm already back in my hotel room, duct taping my face back together for the next day. And Sherrod calls me.
I like that.
I don't even know what that means.
I like it, though.
Sherrod does.
It's hilarious. I have no fucking idea what that means.
I'll show you in a little bit what it means.
All right, okay.
Your father was 70.
Yeah, man, and it was hard. I mean, it was not fun having a dad that was in his 70s, Watching him every day,
But it's all you know.
Yeah, and it's not a great upbringing. I have to fight against that every day to keep my mind positive because, everything you start to learn, you just learn that this guy's leaving the world. That's a dark reality when the first thing you learn is that people that you love are on their way out,
So we're hanging out, and Sherrod calls me. He's like, I'm on my way to Shorty's. I'm like, and that's where all the pit masters hang out.
This was the day, yeah.
Where you at? I'm like, I'm on 42nd Street, man. I'm kind of busy in my room. I'm already jammed up. He goes, unjam yourself. I'm like, yo, he's like, I don't care. We're riding. Bro.
I get the girl from the night before.
The girl from the night before.
From Texas.
I get there.
Dallas.
He scooped up.
Dallas.
Shorties from Texas that were... I mean, jeez, Whole Foods, if this was me, it would have been $300 a pound. I mean, it was unbelievable. And they were trickier than Opie Shaman. I mean, these girls were slippier than catching a trout with your fucking hands. I mean, they were all over the place.
When did you realize that you had a really old dad and he didn't have many years? Because at first you probably you had no idea. You were just a kid,
Yeah.
bright-eyed and just learning about shit. And then one day
You figured out my dad's 40 years older than anybody else's dad.
Right. One day, it's a dark day when you did the math in your head and oh, fuck, this is not going to work out well no matter what. Do you remember that day?
My dad's sister came to visit once and she was like 90-something. And I was like, this is awkward. So I think around there. It's a good question. I'm going to think about it. But anyway, this is getting Debbie Downer.
All right, sorry, Theo. I apologize.
Let's talk about something happy like the Buffalo Bills.
All right.
It was like Voltron. Yeah. It was 3 fucking chefs and a comedian that was black with girls from Texas. They didn't have a chance. They didn't have. The one girl was like, fucking, she was gone right through the wood chipper, gone.
I watched Nightmare Before Christmas with my daughter. I missed all the fucking football yesterday. And yeah, I have more than one TV, but it was just me and my daughter in the house yesterday, and she was scared. So I'm like, fuck, I can't watch football. I gotta be a dad and watch this movie with her.
She was scared of what?
So I missed everything. She's 4.
Oh, scared of Trump?
Oh no, they just scream Trump because they don't know any better. They don't know any better, and I'm like, shh, they could get you killed these days, or at least a good beating.
Yeah.
They don't believe in Trump or anything. They've heard his name so much just by turning on a TV that they just start chanting Trump around the house. I'm like, whoa, shh.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
We got Mexican maids. Shut up.
Like, I knew Sherrod did a good job when Sherrod went to the bathroom and the girl looked at me. She's like, "Does he think he likes me?" I look at her. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, it's hot and cold right now. But you know what makes him happy? If you buy another bottle of champagne, Texas.
I know a lot of dudes doing that, dude. A lot of guys on the dark internet buying these women from different countries.
Mail
and
order
stuff.
wives.
Yeah.
Which country wouldn't you want a bride from?
Oh, I'd go Vietnamese. I'd eat the ass off that little thing, bro.
Bringing it full circle.
In a heartbeat.
I think the Eastern Europeans will eat you alive.
They might.
Remember the chick who dropped the joint down her shirt?
Yeah, and you found it?
It was still on fire. She couldn't find it for the longest. It was still lit.
It was burning her titty.
On fire in her top. I was like, I see smoke.
Sure, I was like, I'll go.
Really?
I'll go. Yes. It was like
times.
it was white trash backdraft.
It was great, though.
fucking crazy.
And she was there with her. That lady was there with her husband and her son.
and the husband and the son.
But they were with the other girls too. Yeah,
Okay, you're looking on the internet like I'm going to get a mail order bride from one of these Eastern European countries. They come and they just eat you alive.
Yeah.
I think you need one that doesn't speak good English.
A lot of my friends are trying to find women from other countries. They're over these local women, and it's not ending well.
That's the mail. I mean, Mercedes looks amazing. She will eat you alive as soon as she comes to America.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
We were at Butter on his assistant's birthday.
My assistant's daughter's
Gloria?
birthday. Gloria, her
Gloria's-
daughter was
yeah.
awesome.
Was it like Oscar night or something, like Grammys or something?
It was probably
been
something.
impacting it.
I mean, we were acting like it was Oscar night, and we had the whole menu.
Yeah.
And we were balling. I
Balling.
mean, balling.
Listen, if I was at another table and saw us, I'd be jealous too,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
And Sherrod starts with the N word.
Oh,
And
up.
this, and that, and you.
It wasn't the N word that did it,
my
though. It was
enners.
just...
Yo, you my enners.
We don't
And
even.
Alex said it first, going to Shelley, and then I just had to... I can't let her outdo me.
There goes my reservation.
Was he being loud?
No.
No, compared to Madison Square Garden, no, a whisper.
I'm sitting next to the Cuban.
Theo, you were talking about masturbation.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay off of it. I'd love to hear. I mean, you guys have a little more experience in that realm than me. I know both y'all are married. I feel like it just is really weakening my chi, though. It's just my chi is beaten down, and that's not even a pun. It's just beaten down. It's like, it's like I finally start talking to a girl and I'm just like, just no chi left, no machismo. Just kind of start crying to her and just basically just text her to talk. It's getting pretty sad, bro.
Over masturbation?
Then I followed him
And his
out.
wife is staring at Sherrod's crotch,
he didn't like
and
to
I'm
look
looking
back.
at Vic Henley. I go, "You better go fix this bullshit."
And I went
because
out
if
there-
I go outside,
When I went outside, his
I'm gonna
wife-
have a fucking skin suit.
His
Like,
wife
I'm
was breaking it up like this. Please don't.
Yes.
Please don't. I was like this.
Chesting
Just keep doing
Sherrod
that
up, grabbing
and let
his-
him watch it.
Yes.
Wait, the wife's touching you saying
All of
yes?
me.
Oh, my
all of
God.
him. It was
Big
all
fan.
of him.
Big fan.
It
Totally.
looked like the
Recognize
Lionel
me.
Richie video when he was doing the clay painting when he was blind. Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
I'm like, that bitch just made a clay painting out of the butter on the table of Sherrod's face.
I just want to rest or read like a story, but instead I'm doing masturbation.
Buzz, where are you at with this with your 3 kids listening?
Where's the check please button? Where's the check please button?
Where are you at with this, Buzz?
No, but I really want to know. I want to know, what are these guys doing,
Where are you at with this?
And how do you stop? How do you, I'm not addicted, but how do you get over that?
In front of your wife, why don't you explain your masturbation habits?
No, bro, Julie, let's pull up the microphone. We'll get into.
Do you want to go?
subject here.
Do you want to go check out Times Square right about now?
He made him bring the steak out and show it to him.
Yes.
Yo,
He
Nick
really
is
did.
the biggest dick.
Yes, he did.
He's
I
a
love it.
giant black veiny dick when it comes to going to a restaurant.
I have to jump in for a second. For the people that don't know, Nick Solaris is one of our friends, obviously. He really knows his meat and his
Yes.
steak. He makes a living off knowing this shit.
Yes.
So
We're at a Food Network chef's restaurant where everything is, they're taking care of us. They know that we're there.
Right.
We're there for a birthday. We got the best table in the whole restaurant.
Big shout out to Alex.
Do you think
Oh, yeah,
Nick
she
gives a
did
fuck?
great.
Nick don't give a
No.
fuck.
No. Bring the meat out. Let me see it first.
He looks at this waiter, and this waiter's been like, it's his 3rd week here from Tanzania.
Madagascar. I was
He
going to
just
go
got his.
Madagascar.
He just got his new. He just,
Armenian.
he
Nick's
just got his
going-
apartment, which is 7,642 stops from the restaurant.
He's so new. His kids are still in a cage right now at the border.
Trump still has his kids in the cage. That's how new he is.
Fresh cage kids.
They're fresh. They're not free range.
FKK. They're not
There we
like
go.
chickens in a drawer.
These are Trump kids, not free range kids.
Wow. You heard him.
I love it. I like it when we're awful. I love it.
Where's your hotel?
Right on 6th.
Oh, that's great.
Is the parade going down 6th?
Right down 6th.
Oh, so you're going to be able to see it
Right
from
by
your window?
Bryant Park.
Will you be watching the parade before or after you masturbate?
You just won't let go.
It's dark times.
It's dark times.
They had some crazy Uncle Buck steak. It was like 72 ounce. It was crazy. And
$275.
It was crazy.
Dry
It was
aged. Only had the
$300.
Bible read to it.
Yeah.
They rubbed marshmallow peeps on the outside. And Mother
Tammy Faye
Teresa.
Baker eyelashes on the bone.
Absolutely. The Queen. Meghan Markle peed on it.
I'll eat that steak.
Buzzy doesn't even want to say a word about this. You got him in a corner. This guy likes to talk too, Theo.
Well, what's going on with you, Buzzy? Because I feel like you should be saying something, and you're just not saying nothing.
And you're turning red.
Yeah, wow.
You look like the Bills colors right now. What's going on,
It must
man?
be a reflection.
You want a couple guys to call in and say they masturbate?
Now's a good time to take call.
Wait, is it bad to masturbate if you're married? I
know.
never thought twice about it.
Get your heart out here, Buzzy. I feel like you're not. I mean, your wife loves you. She's not going to judge you if you say something.
The fuck?
This is the
She's tired
highlight
of
of
doing
her
it
trip.
for you.
What the fuck? You got to share. Theo's talking about his mom winning a perm on the radio. You can at least share.
No, I got to open up here.
Right.
Just say something, dude. Wow. Buzzy's out of electricity, huh?
Wasn't anticipating this on the show rundown today.
And Sherrod goes, and this is when I was married, so I was this was before my wife took her mask off and took everything from me. So I was like, I'm like, holy shit, I know you. It was like a Scooby-Doo episode. I took her mask off. I'm like, holy shit, it was you the whole time.
See, unfortunately, I know the old Buzzy.
Yeah, huh?
Like, he's like mature Buzzy with a family, 3 kids, and a really good job.
Job in media.
Like, we used to live in attics
okay.
and stuff, me and this guy, so.
Could watch the snow come down.
Really?
Without looking out a window. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the roof had some holes in it.
Wow, that's beautiful, man.
True story.
And the shampoo would freeze. No insulation at all.
It was a great room in September.
It was wonderful, man. The first fucking month we were happening. We had the spot.
Dude, I remember that insulation. Remember that pink insulation they used to have in all the buildings? That,
We would have killed for it.
Yeah, we would have liked
yeah,
that.
y'all don't remember.
We would have liked that.
I remember we found a couple sheets of it when I was young, and we were beating each other with it like it was like a pillow fight. And for like a month we were itching, and this one kid's eyes got all swollen up, and he couldn't even open his eyes for like about 2 weeks. This kid named Nathan. I wonder whatever happened to him. I got to email
It's called mesothelioma.
Yeah, little Nathan, dude, but I don't think he was going to be much anyway, but we probably curbed whatever abilities he had. He ended up working out by the CVS, I think.
They're like, the steak comes from, we took it out of the steak out of the cow while it's still alive, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's in love with the description of steak except Nick Solaris.
Oh. He's not impressed.
Nick
But he knows better than us.
Not at
Nick
all.
Solaris.
He does know more than we do.
Nick Solaris is shaking his head yes to this whole conversation. Just like us. And Sherrod's like, yeah! He's going crazy. He's like, we're going to
That was me. That was me.
Yeah. and Vic Henley's just, equating it to some stories like, because in Alabama, it's all
I'm going
fucking
into the
nonsense.
definition.
Sugar gliders. We go, okay, we'll take that. He goes, I would like to see the steak before it's cooked.
Wow.
And I don't get embarrassed a lot. And I look at Nick quietly. I'm like, Nick,
Please don't do this.
don't do it. He goes, do you want to eat good meat or you just want to be fancy? I'm like, I kind of want to be fancy. I'm kind of showing off here. It's my friend Gloria's daughter's birthday, and now you're going to turn this into a complete fucking shit show.
He was right.
Imagine having. I would pay for that pay-per-view insulation fights.
Oh, 2 kids beating each other with insulation?
I would fucking.
Now his lungs don't work anymore.
That sounds like a Rochester pastime, actually.
I think
doesn't
you
it?
just came up with my first bit on the new show, radio bit, Insulation Wars.
Oh, 2 kids beating each other with
I
insulation.
guarantee I can find 2 people to do that.
And he was dead right. They brought out a piece of meat. This was the whitest privilege I've ever seen, and I mean, it was incredible. And Sherrod's like, I love it.
I never seen anything like it.
And then all of a
Bring
sudden,
me the meat.
and Sherrod is Howard Cosell-ing the whole fucking thing.
Today, on a Wednesday,
Today.
at Butter, a young man came in and said,
Send back the meat. Right? So they bring out the first piece of meat. I think he's going to send it back, Carl. I'm like, shut up, Sherrod. Shut up.
It wasn't marbled enough.
And Nick
wasn't.
saw the steak,
It was
and he
not.
goes,
It was not.
looks at it from every angle uncomfortably for about 15 seconds.
Yep.
Imagine someone quivering this
Right.
guy. Holding
It's like a Japanese businessman looking at a prostitute.
Exactly. With Hello Kitty underwear.
Which way do you turn it?
Oh, no, you
make it
gotta
like a
go with
bat?
sheets.
You hold the whole roll over your head.
You got to get
like
that.
a pillow fight.
You got to have as much pink exposed as possible.
Yeah,
and just
dude.
right across the fucking face. Take out their eyes first, right, bro?
Actually, it doesn't work well on the eyes are the real problem.
That's what I'm saying. And then they can't see as much, and then you go to town with your insulation.
I got to check him with little Nathan. He had a bunch of. He's got shards of glass in it, you know. As if it's not enough, they put a little glass in
Right.
there, you know.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's why that stuff hurts when you touch it.
So he looks at the whole steak, and and Nick does this uncomfortable thing where he shakes his head like in approval, and then he says the complete opposite. So he's shaking his head in approval,
And like,
and then he goes, "Not good enough."
Wow.
And all of a sudden, Black Howard Cosell. God damn!
holy cow!
Down goes Frazier! Down goes Frazier! Sending that motherfucker back! Steak is going bye-bye! Bye-bye!
Yeah, I mean, but when we lived in the attic, I remember going to sleep looking at the stars through my roof.
Oh, that's cool, man.
And the moon and all that shit.
That's
And
cool.
then the snow coming in, like just, not a lot though, just like in one stream.
Yeah.
Popping down on my comforter. Then you had to move your bed, hopefully, to an area of the attic where it didn't have holes.
Wow, sounds like a real ladies hangout, huh?
So you do this a lot. You ask
Does
them-
it every time.
Only to embarrass Carl.
And you embarrass me when we're walking around. He embarrasses me, and imagine I'm a dick, and I'm like, dude, Nick is like on another level.
But they always respect it, though.
And to add fuel to the fire.
yeah, they don't say a goddamn thing.
Sherrod enjoyed it.
Yes.
It was like he was at
Immensely.
a play. Like
Yes.
he was like watching Hamilton.
I said bravo.
Bravo!
Bravo! Bravo!
Oh, look, it's John Adams.
Encore! Shoot him again! Shoot him again, Hamilton!
honey, a duel.
Shoot him again!
A steak duel.
I mean, what did we pay for that?
Oh, man.
Me and him were always wheeling and dealing.
It had to be.
Actually, he was always wheeling and dealing, and then I would tag along.
Yeah, I like
Buzzy,
that.
I'm going to say that
Buzzy
was
took
in
care of me more than anyone in my life, probably, in those
That was
those
in the
years.
$150, $200 a month rent range.
Wow.
Yeah, we're talking $150, $200.
To think you guys could have just spent a little bit more and had an enjoyable time.
This was high class, though.
Just $30 more a month
this-
you got.
And it was so aggressive. You know what I mean? So I have Sherrod on one side.
It was a great steak.
I have Vic Henley, who drinks at the same speed I do. So we're 19 bourbons in.
Yeah.
We need more bourbon over here.
We were
do.
in the deep
and Vic Henley's like, if the guy's right, he's right. There ain't nothing wrong. Of course. If you don't agree with someone that's right, you're wrong.
Problem is, we just didn't do the math up front because we had to take turns going to the gas station to buy the kerosene to pour into the heater to haul up 3 levels of stairs,
Right.
and then light it up.
Right.
If we'd added in the kerosene cost to the rent cost, we probably could have had a nice little chateau in town.
Oh, yeah, the kerosene was costing us an arm and a leg there, Theo.
That's
and
tough.
the breathing wasn't good. We had one tiny little attic window that we had to open up when we were heating it with the kerosene in the middle of the winter.
Wow, dude,
Yeah.
this sounds like
It was
from
awesome.
Little House on the
So
Prairie. almost.
you read about the tragedies and 4-alarm fire ended in the result of bad news, right?
Yeah, it's always a couple of poor kids get burned down by by one of those space heaters in Chicago every year.
I mean, if you want to talk about burning down, then we moved into our pal JC's house, and he pretty much had a smoke fire
Yeah, it was a bad one.
that took out all of JC's stuff.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Dang, Buzzy.
Yeah.
You sound like a real good luck charm, man.
They brought back the next steak. They did not make a mistake. It came back from the top of the animal.
It was so
What I call
good.
the top, right? The
So
top of
good.
the animal.
The
And
closer to the shoulder is better?
Yes, I think so. Wouldn't you agree? You want that big cap on the ribeye?
You wrote 3 books about it. Yes, I agree.
This fucking guy comes home and puts bacon on a frying pan and then passes out on the couch. And I'm upstairs in another attic. I'm renting that attic.
Yeah, you had a thing for attics.
Well, no, because I was the last minute guy, so I would always ask Buzzy where we living next, because we lived in the ghetto, and we lived in JC's house. We lived in an attic. Well,
ghetto was after that. That's when we got kicked out for causing the fire.
We didn't. Wow. What fire?
Well, the smoke.
Oh, JC.
Yeah.
Oh, we got kicked out for the fire, and then we moved into the ghetto.
That's what sent us to the ghetto.
And then we had a race war in front of our houses.
It started at the bar in my neighborhood because it was
shit.
It was his drop down awful day.
That's the day that I found out Marie did a naughty.
Did a naughty? That's what you call it? Yeah. She did a naughty.
A naughty naught?
$1 million naughty.
Yeah, and then that was it. And then
he's
that
like,
was
where the fuck are you?
Where are you guys, boys?
It's
I
like
need
4
full
o'clock,
time.
and I'm like, hey,
you know
come
what?
on.
That's why you guys, all of you guys, I love you guys to the bottom of my heart. I'll be with you forever. Not you.
Not you, Tim.
Says the man who gives us no money.
Tim, go to your corner office.
I'm sticking with the same joke.
Sherrod, can you send that steak back?
It's not marbly enough.
Tim doesn't have enough marble.
Right.
I love Tim.
Not enough marbling.
And I'll tell you right now, Opie, Vic Henley, Sherrod, and Nick, unless you're ordering meat, I love you. But fucking true people.
No, you
know what I
called
mean?
me
Like
that
I
day.
called everybody, and
And then
everybody
it started.
assembled. You were down. You were fishing.
No,
You were.
yeah.
It was a weekend.
No,
It was a Sunday.
I forgot what day that was.
I absolutely would have
I
been
just
there.
gotten off a fucking plane.
Right.
I was coming off
And,
the road
and I
from
said,
somewhere.
guys, Marie
He's
did
like,
a
where
naughty.
are you?
And we said, all right, let's
And
get it
I'm
done.
like, holy
link up.
shit.
Let's get it
He's
done.
like, I'll be there in an hour.
like
And I'll
that.
never
Let's
forget
get it
this
done.
day. Vic Henley's the first
He went-
person I told
yeah.
him that I was leaving Marie.
Right.
And I walk half, like I'm not even close to him. I'm 100 yards from him, and I go, Vic, I'm getting divorced. And he turns around, he starts Rudy clapping me. Well, you goddamn get over here. You're free. I swear to God. He goes, I did it twice.
He told me some. Details.
Unfortunately, they were tethered.
He told me some details in there, and I was like, I get the fuck right here, right now.
Did you give him a nice noogie? Like,
He did. He
come
gave me
here.
An old Auburn noogie.
An Auburn noogie.
Look,
house.
It's all right.
never have 2 dudes evaded the question, are you still doing masturbation or
I
not?
said I am.
In this long...
I said I am. Not a lot, though.
Okay.
Not a lot, but every once in a while, you're feeling it.
Do you do it like, does it matter who's at home? Is it only when you're only at home? Does it matter?
I'm hoping the kids are at home. Of course. Oh, there you go. You want to...
Hey, look, my
there's one
daughter's
of your
walking in the
children,
room. Great.
Your father's,
Let's bring in the whole family.
your father's done masturbation, kid. I'm going to tell you that. And it's nothing personal.
But
And it
don't
doesn't
you-
make you a bad kid or him a bad person. It's just what people are doing.
Carl, you're doing better, obviously.
I
We
can't-
all know that.
Let me tell you-
You're doing better.
Let me tell you something.
There were some dark days there for a
There
while.
was a couple
dark days.
You know what,
dark
man?
days.
And I got to say about my divorce, it wasn't my idea. It was just something that had to happen, just because of what went down. But people have to stop asking me if I'm okay.
You are okay. I never asked you that. Actually, at one time you said,
No.
yeah, nigga, I left alone.
I did one. I was guilty
You did
the
one.
other day.
He goes-
and
he goes,
then I
you-
felt bad for it.
Here's
I
the
really
thing.
did.
Not okay.
I really, but I did. I tell it. He'll tell you.
But Vic,
The
here's
other
the
day, I'm
thing.
like, I don't know why I'm sending this, but are you all right? And he's like, fuck you.
Not okay, Carl is a okay Carl for me.
Right, that's what I thought.
We party.
No,
I think you're obligated to do one. Are you okay?
Yeah, you got to say
And
that.
then, but
I
if
did
you do
one.
2, then
No, I did one, but then he fucking shit on me immediately. I'm like, okay, you're fine.
I gave him one King Kong like that.
But let me tell you, Opie, if you're ever alone with Opie, Opie is an incredible interviewer, right? So you got to be careful. Like,
He'll get it out of you.
He'll get it out of you.
He'll
bro.
get it
Like,
out of you, that
if
son
I
of a
sit
bitch.
with-
He's
that's
sneaky.
why
Trick
you
me.
tempt me by showing these pictures, and I'm not allowed to say anything.
Like if I sit
you for that.
If I sit with Vic Henley, you know what I mean? And like I'll be telling him something really serious. I know like 13 seconds later, be like, I met a girl in Mexico. She had a pussy like a mango. Like it's gonna go away. You know what I mean? And if I talk to Sherrod, he's gonna be on the phone the whole time. He's not
Words
gonna
trigger me.
Wait, what?
What
I was on
he's
the phone.
trying to say. Words.
Boo, 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 boo.
Boo, 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 boo.